Vividly remember it was September of 2020, and the lists were starting to come out of all the closures. I genuinely had to stop reading it. I was just like, places I knew, places I didn't know. It was demoralizing. If the timing would have been any different and we would have just opened and then everything happened, we would have never recovered. We would have been on that list. February 2020, we signed our lease after looking for probably 5 months. And so we finally pulled the trigger, and yeah, we went down to Houston, got our smoker, had it shipped up, got it. 2 weeks later, world stopped. We didn't do any social media. We didn't do anything other than we were just going to quietly unlock the door, turn the lights on. So we opened the door at 4 o'clock. And yeah, I just put on our website and I just said, today's the day. And there was a line down the block that we were not expecting. I think we sold out of food at 5:30. It was just twisted because I've opened many restaurants before, and normally you don't do carry out for the first month to get all your systems in place and your logistics and where does everything go, and then you kind of open up carry out, and that's all we had was carry out. So our whole kitchen, the line didn't have plates and bowls. It was all foil to-go containers and things like that. Hey, these prices have to get raised. We took 5 price increases in our first year in 2 months. Costs have tripled at least for most to-go packaging. It's things that you wouldn't ever think about in a to-go box that might cost you 12 cents. You're not really worried about factoring that into the cost of something. But now when that same package is 83 cents, and you're selling a $12, $13 sandwich, now all of a sudden we're talking real percentages, and then wow, that's going through Grubhub, so then you're losing a percentage there. Restaurants already have a tight margin, so I mean, you start shaving into that, and there's just nothing left. It's a very necessary evil right now, and we fight with them every single day in so many ways. DoorDash is the devil. There's a new scam where we actually have to make sure we watch them confirm the order, because if we don't watch them confirm the order, they just leave with our food, and then no one gets the food. Because they're at the end of their shift and they're like, oh, this sounds good, I'm just going to take this one home.
You mentioned fries a couple times. Talk a little bit more about them. What has happened to French fries?
Currently almost double the price of when we opened. So, and it's just kind of been hanging there for a long time.
And what are you doing about that?
Hemorrhaging money. I mean, it's... we have, we've been very, very, very portion conscious. And I would say that's the biggest thing that we've been doing for the French fry aspect.